After you must have chosen a niche, you actually have to position as authority in that niche that you've chosen. Alright, let's use money making niche for instance, or whatever niche that it is that you decide to choose. You have to look the part, you have to look like the product you're promoting. If you're promoting health niche, let's say you're promoting a product on skincare, man, whatever ways you have to do, you have to make sure that your skin is neat. I want you to imagine, somebody's selling skincare products, and the person come to you to promote the skincare, and the person have wrinkles all over his skin. Will you believe the person? All right. Somebody come to you to promote money making niche, and the person look hungry, he look broke, he look poor, he look beggarly, he look everything opposite the path that he's trying to direct you to. Will you even believe the person? That is how life works, right? I hear people say don't judge a book by its cover. It's a lie. It's a big myth. Everybody in the universe judges any book that he sees by the cover. Man judges by its outward appearance. We always judge things by what we see. There's nobody that has to say, okay, let me check the virtue of this thing, let me check what this thing carries. Everybody judges everything by what we see. So you have to position yourself in this 4 dimensions. Here are the 4 dimensions of positioning. We have the physical positioning, we have the mental positioning, we have the emotional positioning, and we have the spiritual positioning. When we're talking about physical positioning, the way you look when people see you on all your social media handles, you have to make sure you have a professional photo, of which I'll show you in case even if you say you don't have money to go to a photo shoot, or you don't have good dress, I will show you how to use AI to create a nice photo of yourself that you can post and use that to make money, right? So you have to have physical look. As soon as somebody sees you from afar, they should see the evidence, right? They say faith is the evidence of things not seen. Why are all this positioning important? For one, physical positioning has to do with how people see you on the physical scale, right? Because whether you like it or not, if you try to be religious or whatever way you decide to be, everybody judges you by the way you look. Let me give you a story of what happened to me. I have a group of people I always visit. All right, at a particular time, that period, I was going through hell, was going through a lot, but I just needed to visit these people to to have some succor. It's been years. I've not visited them for almost 2 to 3 years, right? So going to them that day, I wore a tuxedo, right, up and down, black tuxedo, and I was on, my shoe was lit. If you see me, you say, this guy is on money. And this is somebody that they know me to be very broke, not having anything to do with my life and all of that. So on getting there, the reception was massive. They received me as though this guy is made it, but they never knew I was going through some shit in my business then, right? And the reception was amazing. Why? Because of the way I dressed and how I appeared there. I went there with a friend's car. He drove me down there. I went there with a friend's car. We were there. The reception was massive, everything, and I left. Few months down the line, things has become better. Everything is okay with me. I'm doing well, 10 times to 20 times better than I was at the time that I was on that tuxedo. And I went for something. I was just on casual. I went for something close by. I didn't say, my people stay here, let me go and visit these people. These are the same people that I visited the other time, but I was so casual. I was just on casual dress, white polo, tucked in on white t-shirt. What the white called t-shirt in Nigeria, we call it polo. Those round necked t-shirt, right? And tucked in on a black trousers and white slip-ons, with a white cap. So I just went there. On getting there, they were just looking at me This is the same people that receive me as a king and all of that. The same people. They some people want just pass and greet me. Hey, how are you? Just walk past and all of that. So I got in. The reception was just somehow, and I said to myself, "Oh wow, yeah, I am. I'm better off than I was before." But they tend to look at me from the point of how I dress. And I don't blame them. That is how human nature is. Man judges by outward appearance. Man will always see you for how you look. They will judge you from your outward appearance. So that's why you have to do everything to look like the product you're promoting. Don't look like your condition. You see, your condition is not, see, what you are going through is not who you are. What you are going through is just what you're going through. Know things for what they are, and life will be easy for you. You are just going through broke. You are just don't have that money now. You are just learning. See, people don't pay amateur. That is why when you go to look for a job, they will tell you they need people with job experience. You don't blame them. Nobody want to spend their money on people that will come and learn in their job. You don't have to come and learn in my job. So as a wise and intelligent person, you have to look like a professional. What do professionals do in your field? Do they wear suit? Do they wear suit and tie? Do they wear polo? Look that part. Look that part. I will give you AI video that will show you how you will look that part. Alright. Another part is your mental positioning. Your mental positioning has to do with the way you think, the way you position your words, the way you respond to people, because mentally positioning has to do with the information you consume. Like the computer word says, garbage in, garbage out. If you're too headbound with skits, comic videos and all those shit, you'll be thinking in that direction. The kind of people you follow on social media, the kind of places you allow yourself to go to, the kind of books you read, the kind of movie you watch, it affects you mentally. So read good books. Check our library. Read books that will direct your thoughts in the right path on how to win people to say yes to your product. Read books that will channel your thoughts to think right. Alright. Another thing is your emotional, positioning. Emotional positioning has to do with the way you respond to humans, the way you communicate with people, because people will come with different emotional standpoint as regards to what you post. You could post something on social media. Remember, all of this is your product you're selling them on social media, and you'll be posting about your product on social media, right? Content, and people will come with their own bias. The way you respond to them, the way you attend to them, the way you talk to them will determine if they will respond to you in a negative tone or in a positive tone, because some of them already come with their inbound negative tone. They already have this negative tone already in them. As soon as they come to you, if you respond to them in a way that it triggers more negativity in them, you will lose them. They will not buy. Alright, your positioning is very, very important. The fourth dimension of positioning. That is why sometimes somebody may likely come to me, call me a scam, say everything. I'll allow them to say whatever I want to say. As we go further, I will explain how to position emotionally. They will say whatever I want to say and all of this shit, but at the end of the day, they end up still buying my product. Why? Because of emotional intelligence. Another one is spiritual intelligence. I don't know who you are, I don't know how you feel, but we humans, we are spirits at first. We have a soul, the soul that has to do with our mind, our emotions and all of that, the way we think, the way we feel, the way we believe. And then we have a body, which is the flesh. This is the flesh, the house that carry the spirit and inhabit the soul. So already we are spirit at first. So your spiritual position is very important, which is whatever it is that you believe has to be your spiritual backing. If you're a Christian, you're a Buddhist, I don't care who you are, but take your spiritual positioning very important, because it really help. There's no neutral ground. Forget all those people that will tell you, hey, this person is this better. There's no neutral ground to be successful in the business world, because people come with their own spiritual backing, and when you're not spiritually strong, you'll be kicked out of business. Haven't you seen somebody? I've had a student who came to me. I taught her. After 1 week, she made money, and she called me on the phone after she made money. She said, "Sir, all my life, anytime I try to do anything productive, I always get sick. I always have issues. This one that I've made money in the next 1 week, I'm scared." I say, "Why?" She said, "I may likely get sick." Do you know why? One, mentally she's already attached to that happening, and spiritually there may be an attack on her life that doesn't want her to excel. And believe you me, she got sick after a while. Spiritually, there's something attacking her that want to put a ceiling level to her level of success, or a level where she could excel. Something that doesn't want her to excel above that level. There are people that anytime they want to go to school, or anytime they want to do something productive with their life, they experience some spiritual, setback. So I'm admonishing you, and I'm telling you that you should make sure you're spiritually strong. So let's head to the practical part of it on the 4 dimension of positioning. Show you on your social media, show you how you position physically, emotionally, mentally on your social media, show you how you position on the business world, and how you can start making money off it. Let's go to the next training. I want you to see whatever you are learning here, I want you to put them to practice. Please, I want you to put them to practice. Don't just go there, learn, and then sit back. I want you to put them to practice. Right?